What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So I want to jump in and do a quick energetic check-in, see what's going on currently in the energetic space for Sagittarius. Guys, this is going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit, thank you so much. El Moria, spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. So there's a level of protection around you right now. So if you have any fears, worries about any negative energy being sent your way, it, address your fears, address the feeling, acknowledge it, and then give it some assurance that it is under massive protection at this time. There's a spiritual force field around you. It is yes, miraculous encounter, divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. I feel like that this is a message for Sagittarius that has a truth to be spoken, that has a truth to continue to live in and embrace, and it may not get the. There's something about the letter M as well, um, and I just heard Mother May I take it as it resonates. um, but I do. I feel like that as long as you are seeking permission from your divine, move forward. Effective, like move forward. Undoubtedly, without question, because there is protection around you. Because I'm hearing that Mother May I, when you play that game, Mother May I, you can't say, may I move or can I take 5 steps forward? You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask, Mother May I. So it is ask and then move forward with confidence. Yes. Wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. There's healing taking place. Your voice, definitely something about you speaking your truth, Sag. Yeah, paradigm shift. There's an activation going on here. Speak your truth. There's protection around you for you to continue to speak your truth. Don't you waver, even if people decide that they can't handle the truth. Even if people decide that the truth isn't comforting them. If as long as you're giving the truth in a very compassionate way, Mother Mary is here. In a very compassionate, loving way. Don't be afraid to step into that power. Okay, that's the energy that I'm really feeling here. All right, Spirit. So, what's going on here with the spiritual force field? Show us what's going on. Why does Sagittarius need to be made aware of the fact that that protection is all around them? Something about the eyes is very significant here. Because I hope that these messages are finding you all in good health and in good spirits. Spirit, what's the message here? Thank you. Yeah, because it's time to go. The situation is you know that there's you're in situations, partnerships, connections, whatever that are no longer serving you, and it is time to go. I feel like that in order flexibility is needed. Something in your life is trying to be regenerated, but in order for this to be regenerated and for something to be rebirthed, for something to get a breath of fresh air, it does require you to get yourself into a different environment. Getting into this different environment may offer some anxiety and fears for you. There's definitely a struggle and or issue with listening to your intuition, really being in touch with your higher self. But just know that everything that is taking place in your life right now is serendipitous. It means that it's meant to happen. It is in divine timing so that you can be put in alignment with Jupiterian energy, with abundance and expansion. But there is a need for you to be flexible. And the flexibility that I'm really hearing that Spirit is calling from Sagittarius is to really understand that This is one of those that the only way to successfully come out on the other side unscathed is to listen to your intuition. And that's where I see, like, and that's where I can see that you are struggling the most. Like, you are, it is an evident struggle there. But this is bringing you to the end of a cycle. This is the intensity is intensifying here, but it is bringing you to the end of a cycle, which puts you in alignment with a brand new beginning. Okay, a lot of choices and options are opening up to you. Be mindful of what it is that you're. I definitely feel like you're being told to walk away from some sort of one-sided collaboration is what I'm getting here at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, Spirit, what's time to go? Can we get clarity on time to go, Spirit? Which is a 9 card. So we have 2 9 cards here in this spread. We have a 4 card. It's in the challenging position. So you may feel like that, like the challenge here is that you're having a hard time really listening to your intuition, because it could be asking you to move away from something that you have spent a great deal of time stabilizing. But I feel like that this is really saying this stability is limited, and you're being pulled into a foundation that is expandable. Okay, full of potential. All right, Spirit, time to go. Oh, wow. That's way too many, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Cups. So what you're not aware of is that there are more choices and options. There are more options than what you realize. And I want to say that one of the best options is an option that you're not realizing yet because of this resistance to listen to your intuition. And the card that came out on top is the card to let me know all of this is meant for this spread, is the Moon card. And that's the situation. There is a need for some deep self-reflection. We have the 8 of Swords. And you know, whatever this deep self-reflection is for you, it does bring in a lot of anxieties. And it's like in these deep moments of reflectivity, or whatever the word is, you're not really comfortable with what you're hearing. With the 8 of Swords coming out next, it's like that there's this energy of really overthinking what it is that's coming in to you via your intuition. And it's you're hearing that it's time to put yourself out there. You're hearing that. But that's the challenge. Well, if I put myself out there, like, I don't even know how this is going to end. You know, if I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this, I'm lacking on this, I'm lacking on this, I can't put myself out. That's not true. What's true is put yourself out there and trust. Look, universe, I'm taking this step. I got it in meditation this morning. I'm taking this step. I don't know what's on the other side of this, but I do know. Ooh, that's why Spirit say this. That's why we keep on seeing the 7 of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. But what I do know is that is that if I listen to my intuition and follow the guidance, that I'm ready for whatever's on that other side. The choice card in this deck here, give me just a moment. Let me find it. It is significant for this message, the way Spirit just drops it in for me. It's one of my favorite cards out of this deck as well. It says choice. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So this right here is saying that there's a need to do your self-reflection. It's time to get going on doing your self-reflection so that you can get yourself into alignment, so that you can handle any outcome based off once you take a step. Once you take a dang, thank you, Spirit. It's coming together. Mother, may I please take 2 steps forward, right? Oh, once you take those 2 steps forward, you've been granted the permission. You may not have been granted the vision for those next 2 steps, but what you have been granted is the time for rest, rejuvenation, and self-reflection to ensure that you are in condition and prepared to handle whatever is on the other side of those 2 steps forward. Ooh, that's beautiful energy. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Hold on to the idea that you are a really big deal. Just like I said in a personal yesterday, that you're not special. You are special, okay? It's not that you're not special, because clearly no one else is meant for, like, the universe feels like that you Sagittarius are the best person for this gig here. Not, it's not because of it's just because the universe sees it in you, baby. It's just because the universe sees it in you. And because the universe sees it in you, the universe needs you to see it in you so that you can acknowledge how big of a deal this is, because you are a big deal. No one else could have completed this assignment. So don't you dare go second guessing the gifts that the universe is actually trying to give you in this moment, okay? So I do feel like that you're being gifted an opportunity to set yourself free and to really put yourself in the energetic vibrations of receiving. But you are having a hard time putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. You don't see your value in your work. So, what I want to spend some time on this reading here is I want to look at the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups. And in order for you to put yourself out there, you do have to walk away from something. And I feel like that presents an issue for you. Yes, you have to walk away from a lover, perhaps, or the idea of it. And that it's you already know this, but you know this, you don't like this, you don't understand this, so you're deciding to say, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna stay stagnant right here. I'm staying right here." And Spirit is like, "Oh, is that what you think?" Because Spirit is saying, "Baby, it's time to go." Spirit, like, when messages come through like this and Spirit is saying it's time to go, and you got the protection message, Spirit is like, okay, they not moving because they still, they mustard seed ain't expanded enough. So let me give them an assurance. Protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. Let me give you an assurance that you are safe. Now the next thing, I just seen 12 o'clock, 12 minutes on the timer. Then the next step, if you don't trust and have faith in this, the universe does move you. The universe does move you because the universe has a bigger plan. The universe has a bigger plan, and that plan requires you to get moving, Sag. Something's not growing anymore. It's like something, like the leaves have fallen off. Like this season is over. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to put yourself out there. Treat your, like, I think you'll get more, like, you keep on asking yourself, why don't you have this, or why don't you have this, or why does this never happen? Because you don't put yourself out there. You will be rewarded one way or another if you put yourself out there. That's what the 3 of Wands says. Spirit, can you clarify this challenging position? And now, mind you, flexibility is at the bottom of the deck, okay? I feel like that what's being regenerated is you. What's being regenerated is you, but it requires you to not to change the perspective that something is never ending. Let me see, Spirit. What's the 3 of Wands? Thank you. Let me just tell you, the 6 of Wands don't come in on the reading unless there is victory over some conflict, okay? And the 6 of Wands has now came to this table twice. 6 of Wands is clarifying the 3 of Wands. You have to persevere forward. That's where that's where the victory is found at. However, you don't see the victory in walking away from this. As a matter of fact, the way you view walking away from this and making yourself available is like a fall from grace, and that's not true. The Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like that whatever that perception is, as think the King of Cups, you have a lot of love for this situation, and I do understand that. This is really giving off ego. I do have Leo energy here. So the 6 of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles is, you're not willing to put yourself out there if you cannot see the victory. If you can't see that the situation is going to be better than where you're currently at, you're not willing to budge. The universe is saying, you're so safe, divinely protected, and everybody knows. Okay? I'm protected from my head to my toes, divinely guided, and everybody knows. May the hand that does the evil deed be exposed. You're protected from your head to your toes. Move forward. Move forward. Take a risk. Every time you get scared, say that affirmation. Say, matter of fact, it's Peach. It's Peachka, and it's called Protection. They copyright me left and right on this thing, y'all, or I would play the song. I really wish those people that make that music spiritually would link their songs and make it code, like where we can co-monetize. I know my people's that I can never, Londell or something like that. His music is like that, but I wish all the other spiritual music leaders would get into the program because that's beautiful. I really wish that I could play more music on my YouTube channel. But anyways, moving forward, back into the message, I definitely feel like that if you could allow yourself to have a more diplomatic perspective as it pertains to this situation and not allow yourself to get in this Eight of Swords energy. This is where you completely put yourself into analyst paralysis. Overanalyze every little thing that's coming in. And honey, don't I ain't trying to call no kettle black, okay? Your girl is all about note taking, okay? I have notes everywhere, here on the bed, everywhere. I take notes all day long. But those notes do no good if we don't put action behind them, okay? And that's really what Spirit is wanting you to know. And not every intuitive information that comes through to you will you have the entire vision. But you are the secret sauce to complete the task at hand, okay? So since the Six of Wands is here twice, on the other side is it's like you realize that you are a big deal and you start acting like it. So let's see. Why is the Six of Wands here for what's on the other side? The opportunity is to really change the way that you're talking to yourself internally here. Don't be afraid of being powerful. You're definitely being told to do something outside of your norm, and I think that brings some anxiety and fear your way. All right, Spirit, can you please clarify the Six of Wands here for my lovely Sagittarians? Guys, if you're with us and still resonating, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys would like to book a personal reading, we have just recently launched the ManjulaAwakening.com, and that is where you can book your personal sessions. If you read click the link in the description box below, there is a 30% off coupon code just simply by clicking that link. It is 30% off your entire order, guys. So I look forward to seeing you all in the personal sessions. All right, Spirit, can we please get some clarification on the Six of Wands here for Sagittarius? Thank you. The Knight of Swords and then the Nine of Wands, but I do like the fact that the Nine of Wands is coming out in a challenge here, because when it's in the upright, I mean, shit, the Nine of Wands can't be nothing but challenge in the upright. You know what I'm saying? So to see it coming out in a challenging position, it does let me as a reader know that the anxiety and the fears are lightening up. So it's like you put yourself out there and you get, like, even if it's just the smallest recognition, it's enough. Like, you think that you're going to get small recognition, but you're going to get just enough recognition to realize, like, hey, I really am out here making a difference. I really am out here doing my thing. Do you see how there's only three, but it's three more than what you thought you had still watching you. You know what I'm saying? One monkey don't stop no show. And I feel like that you might have lost sight of that, Sagittarius. I feel like that you may feel like that there's one person, one particular situation, one particular person in your energetic field that if things don't work with that energy, it's all said and done. That's not true. One monkey don't stop no show. And I feel like that once you realize with time to go, higher power, and serendipity, the Knight of Swords speaks about bravery and tenacity, right? But it also speaks about when we're looking at the high vibrational things of the Knight of Swords, even though he's very determined, there is this energy of knowing to go with the flow. And I feel like that there's some sort of acknowledgement, there's some sort of victory that you have the moment that you put yourself out there that gives you that, Oh, if I just go with the flow, there's really like it's when I start resisting that the fears and the anxiety begin to actually confirm themselves. Okay. Yeah, look, I didn't even see that magician at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely wow. The magician and the hierophant. I definitely feel like that you're manifesting. You have been trying to manifest in um, some sort of offer. Okay, I do feel like that somebody's been manifesting in some sort of romantic proposal. It's coming. It's not coming as long as you stay where you at though. Where's the self reflection here? Moving too fast is also another thing that brings in the anxiety. Well, I think that was basically what I said. Do some self reflecting. On the self reflection is what you want to come in, like that offer that I just seen at the bottom of the deck that you've been manifesting. Doing some self reflecting in order to make sure that you're in alignment with what it is that you've been manifesting. So what that's telling me is that you're manifesting in something absolutely beautiful. But in order for you to actually get into alignment with, there's still some things that have to be cleaned up. If you've been around for a little while, you know the Three of Wands for me, it speaks about the need to be patient because something that you have put out into the universe is coming in the form of a manifestation, okay? But you don't get to determine when a manifestation docks. Like you don't get to decide that. That's purely universal decision. But what you do get to do is make sure that you're cleaning yourself up so that it has a clean place to dock. So even though you're being told to be patient, when I think about the Three of Wands, it's not for you to just sit there and twiddle your thumbs. There's something for you to do, and it is something internally to come out and clarify the Moon card. So mindset, fears, anxiety. What are those things that are telling you that you have a barrier in front of you? Those things that you're telling yourself are the very thing that are keeping out your manifestations from coming in. It's stopping you from being available. Okay. The Chariot. I'm telling you, baby, you got something that ain't nobody else got. And you can right go move forward if you listen to your intuition and you can right run into somebody that needs just that. And you don't even understand why the hell you've been walking on your journey with two damn camels. Well, because Spirit knew you was getting ready to walk into that offer that you've been manifesting. So Spirit gave you two damn camels and told you to walk 5 miles, 20 miles down the desert with two camels for a reason. Listen, don't fight it. Don't fight it. What's the Four of Pentacles? For this is the way through the challenge. The Four of Pentacles. Treat yourself to something, my love. View this as a treat. The Three of Swords. So I feel like that the way through this challenge is to treat yourself. The Five of Swords the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I want you to know that to treat yourself to something, Spirit is saying, begin to, let me read you the Three of Swords in the reverse. Healing, releasing pain, recovery, and reconciliation. Now, how to treat yourself is to reconcile the pain and the loss internally. This is all, whoever this message is for, this is something that must take place internally in order to get you, in order to catapult you forward into some sort of romantic partnership. I'm not going to lie. Um, and there's no rush here. Here's the thing. I got asked the other day, I was on a call, and just friendship, friends just talking, nothing major. And we were just talking about if people would consider themselves ready for a relationship. Even at the stage that I'm at, I still say that I'm not ready for a relationship. Now, I know that because there's things that have to be cleaned up. Let me not say that I'm not ready for a relationship because I'm ready for whatever the universe has for me. But I do have the awareness that there are still things internally that need my attention. And the amount of attention that those things internally need takes me out of being fully available for a counterpart. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's something like this happening here, Sagittarius. So if you're willing to, like, look in the mirror, this is all about doing some reflecting. Because what if spirit brought you that ideal person that you've been trying to manifest and concoct through your earthly magic or whatever this case may be? If the universe said, here you go, Sagittarius, it's right here on your doorstep. And the universe says, and I promise you, this person will not mess up. They will not hurt you. But then a situation arises, and this situation causes pain to you. Spirit is saying, I gave you my word. Did you give me yours? Did you do the work? So is it really that the person is hurting you, or is it that the things that are not being reflected on, the things that we're not taking accountability for, are those the things that are hurting us? All right, Archangel Michael, what's the message here? What's the lesson? Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just blame. You're trying to blame. I think the situation hurt you, not the person, Sag. I think the situation hurt you and not the person, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that if you can break that situation down, you can see how the situation made for the situation to cause the Three of Swords. It's not the person. I know y'all don't want to hear that. It's what position was you trying to put that person in? Did this person say that they was available for that position? Do they even fit into this position, or are they too big or too small? And you still try to force them in that outfit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take a look at the situation, and then you have to make sure that the situation and the person that you're trying to force into the situation, they line up. I feel like that if you can do so, then it will help you to accept your responsibility, as well as to see what is not yours to take on. Okay, it'll help you see what is your responsibility and then what's not yours to take on. All right, baby girl, I'm actually going to let you close this out for us. Centered. I hold my center. Change me, divine beloved, into one who holds my center in all situations, no matter how challenging. Fill me with sincerity and calm. Wrap me in your faith. Then we just speak about mustard seed. We just spoke about mustard seed protection. I am safe. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is protected from all negative energies and predicaments. Fill me with your dazzling and radiant light. Make me a vessel of your love. I now release all fear I've absorbed from others. Unfolding. That's going with the flow. According to your will. Change me, divine beloved, into one who lets you guide things according to your will. May the highest unfold in all ways. Ashe, Ashe. All right, Sagittarius, I absolutely love you. Clarity is your birthright, and you will be receiving clarity, okay? I hope that this message offered you some guidance on your journey. If this message resonated, please do not forget to leave that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate these messages. Also, if you really resonate, don't forget to leave your comment down in the comment section below. And don't forget to check out the link for the website to book your personal readings at 30% off. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace, love, and light.